Jason Tatum just missed a potential game-tying shot to send this game into overtime. The Philadelphia 76ers finally catch their first win this season against the Boston Celtics, as they were 0-3 going into this one. They won tonight's venture 103-101. Joel Embiid looked like the MVP of the National Basketball Association as he finished with 52 points and 13 rebounds. Not to mention he had 2 blocks and 6 assists as well. Derek White was the almost saving grace for the Boston Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon continued to plead his case for 6th man of the year. And all in all, Joel Embiid and the 76ers looked amazing tonight. A great challenge by Doc Rivers down the stretch. We got a lot to talk about in today's game, guys. But before we do, I just want to say we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we have posted, I think, 36 or 37 videos in a row. It's getting hard to keep track. But if you're new here and do want to support the channel, please be sure to consider hitting that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video talking about the winners of today's match, the Philadelphia 76ers. First and foremost, Joel Embiid, 52 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, only 3 fouls tonight, and shot 20 for 25 from the field. What a monster performance. This game says a ton about the grit and demeanor that this Philadelphia 76ers team has. In this game, it was just absolutely amazing to see them go out and win, especially like I said at the beginning of this video, because they were 3-0, lost 3 games this season, and they were about to get swept in the season series. And for morale reasons especially, that is just absolutely not what you want to see going into the postseason. Tonight, James Harden did an amazing job playing his role as the facilitator and secondary or primary ball handler, depending on how you see it. He finished tonight with 20 points and 10 assists, as well as 5 rebounds, a block, and a steal. I think Tyrese Maxey tonight did an amazing job of just kind of helping this team win. It's funny to say out loud because he only finished with 5 points and 4 rebounds, but he did have the highest box plus minus tonight, coming in at plus 17. It just shows how effective he is and how much energy and morale he really brings to this roster. Tonight was such a weird win to me for Philadelphia, because when you look at the Boston Celtics side of things, they had 6, almost 7 people in double digits, and the Celtics only had 3. PJ Tucker finished with 11 points tonight. Great game from PJ, by the way. He was playing absolutely amazing on the defensive side of the ball tonight, and he knocked down each and every single one of his 3-pointers that he took. Jalen McDaniels tonight looked great in that hounding role, the defensive hounding role. The possessions he had on Tatum were absolutely amazing. Tatum shot 7 for 20 tonight. The entire Philadelphia 76ers team did a great job on making shots tough for him. It's not like Tatum wasn't getting to his spots on some possessions, but even when he was, those baskets weren't going in. Something that was really just hilarious to me to watch was how many possessions Grant Williams was actually guarding Joel Embiid. I understand that Al Horford's supposed to play that net and safety role and kind of help, stop if he gets beat, but man, this is just a game where it shows you how desperately bad this team really needs Robert Williams to be fully effective against the great bigs out east. I mean, Joel does this. Giannis would do the same thing. Even Bam Adebayo would eat, maybe not to this level. But other than that, this was just a really, really great win for the 76ers. Like I said, Doc Rivers really pulled out the pin on that last play one of the last plays of the game, when PJ Tucker quote-unquote fouled. The ruling on the floor was a foul on Derek White, and it was going to be a potential 4-point play. They challenged it because they thought Derek White kicked his feet out a little bit, but they ended up just completely taking away the foul shots regardless, which eventually give the 76ers the ball back. But then Grant Williams and Joel Embiid got tangled up there at the end, and we know how it went. Obviously, the Celtics got the ball back and they missed. This was a great win tonight. You win it without Shake Milton. This is the type of win you exactly want to see out of your superstars and all-stars as we're gearing up for the playoffs. There's not really much else I want to say about Philly other than I just want to ask you guys, is Joel Embiid the MVP? You can let me know in the comments below. As for the Boston Celtics, the first name I got to give my flowers to is Derek White. He has quietly been having an amazing season, and more he's looking like the 5th option to this championship level team. I was watching a podcast JJ Redick made the other week. I forget who the guest was, but he just made a really solid point where contenders need that fifth guy, that guy who can save you in a random game. A guy like tonight who can have 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, block a couple shots, and just shoot really efficiently, space the floor, knock down open 3-point shots. You need someone like that on a championship level team. And he compared it to the Cavs, how they have Garland and Mitchell and Allen and Evan, but they haven't really figured out if Isaac Okoro or Lamar Stevens or who's going to be that fifth guy. Tonight, Tatum was pretty much in a straitjacket. I mean, he willed his way to 19 points, but he didn't really get to the line like he usually does. He missed a ton of three-pointers tonight. He went 7 for 20 from the field. I'm not going to say this is the end of the world, but I will say this is a pretty big win for the Celtics if they were to, just because of the fact that, you know, you guys would have swept them in the season series, and that's really important going into the postseason. I just think all in all, the Celtics got off to kind of a slow start this game, and that's not really usual with the, you know, pace that Joe Mazzulla has them playing at. Tonight, like I said in the beginning of the video, Malcolm Brogdon did a really solid job of just continuing to prove his case, or, you know, kind of boast his case for the Sixth Man of the Year award. Obviously, things between him and Emmanuel Quickley are getting pretty close. Tonight, Malcolm finished with 18 points. He grabbed 4 rebounds and dished out 3 assists, knocked down half of his threes and half of his field goals in only 28 minutes. Malcolm is just absolutely gifted as a basketball player. I feel like people forget that he was averaging 20 and 8 on that Indiana team a couple years ago. Tonight we saw, like I said when I was speaking about the Philadelphia 76ers, we saw 6 Celtics in double-digit points. But this game, it just really showed how important Jaylen Brown and how really important Robert Williams is to this team. Obviously, with the loss of them, you don't beat yourself up too bad, as you only lost by 2 points tonight when the 76ers remained pretty much fully healthy. I think tonight's game, though, like I said, the last thing I want to say about the Celtics, my last gripe, is that Grant Williams guarding Joel Embiid, if that's how we're going to play this in the playoffs, you can just kiss whatever series goodbye. I mean, Grant Williams is not that guy on defense. He should not be forced or subjected to be put in that role. Tonight was a rare, inefficient night from Al Horford from 3 as well, I might add, as he shot 3 for 10. He's a 45% shooter, second in the NBA for the entire league. So, I don't know. I wouldn't hang my head too low if I'm the Celtics. You just got outclassed, and that's all it is at the end of the day. I mean, you shot 62% from the free throw line. You know, you guys got out-rebounded. It's just games like this, you're going to lose, and that's okay without 2 of your star players. But what do you guys think? How did you feel about this game? Is Joel Embiid the MVP? Let me know the answer to all those questions in the comments below. If you guys made it this far, you know I appreciate your support as always. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.